Hi everybody, happy Monday. I'm really excited to go ahead and go through what we're going to be doing today for writing. This week we're getting ready for a really cool thing that's going to be happening next week. Next week we're going to be having a special guest from the company Deolittle come in to read us a graphic novel called Ella the Engineer. I'm going to flip to the first page. Our graphic novel is going to be called Ella the Engineer in Glitchtown. I think it looks really cool. It's all about Ella and what she's going to be doing to defeat this evil man. So to get us ready for that, Mr. Berkey is going to go ahead and teach you some of the vocabulary words that are going to come up in this graphic novel. I just want to let you know the graphic novel is on a step level 12, so it's going to be a little bit challenging for some of us, but I think you're all ready for the challenge, especially because somebody's going to come in to read it to us, which is going to be so exciting. That's going to be happening at 6 p.m. next week. I'll let you know the date later this week, and we'll send out a message to everybody. Okay. Now for today, I'm going to go ahead and read the directions, and I'm actually going to do the entire Google form with you in this video. So if you don't get a perfect score, that's because you're not watching the video. Okay, here we go. Open the Google form and start watching the video. Read all parts of the Google form and fill in the answers. The answers are on the Google form. They're literally written down, so this should be pretty easy. You can call me if you have any questions, okay? Go ahead, click on the Google form. What's going to show up here, you'll see a video. The video is not there because I'm making it right now. So we're going to go ahead, Mr. Berkey is going to explain the parts of speech again. When we were in school, I really hammered this into Emery's head about the parts of speech. We're going to read over the parts of speech, and we're going to remind ourselves about what each of them mean. We're only going to start with nouns, verbs, and adjectives. I know there's more, and I know that you know there are more, but we're just going to start with our three basics. A noun, I want your voices on as we read through what a noun is and what the examples are. Please turn your voices on. Ready, set, go. A noun is a person, place, or thing. Examples. Chauncey, he's a boy in Emery's class. GLA, our school. Or apples. Next up, what's a verb? A verb is an action, doing something. Examples: run, walk, swim, jump. Mr. Berkey added walk for some reason. This is a picture of different things that you can do, okay? Something else that Mr. Berkey likes to think of when I think of nouns, I told this to a lot of kids in Emory, it's something that you can touch a lot of the times. It's something that's either inside of you or it's something that you can touch. Adjectives. Adjectives are describing words. Adjectives are describing words. Examples: purple, happy, scared. They're things that describe how a person looks or acts. Okay? Here we go. Those should all be things that we already know. Now, we're going to use Mr. Berkey's vocabulary to help us. We're just going to be labeling our vocab word parts of speech. What I need you to do today, you're going to read through all of this again on your own after the video because I want you to really get these vocabulary words ingrained in your mind. We're going to be talking about them all week as we continue to learn more about parts of speech. Here we go. I want you to read as I read. We are going to read exactly what's on the screen. Meltdown. Noun. A breakdown, an emotional mess. The mayor is having a meltdown, hiding under his desk. That's actually a sentence from our story and Ella the Engineer. Whoa. Okay, now, what Mr. Berkey's going to do again, I'm going to have us read this one more time. This time you don't have your voice on, only Mr. Berkey's voice. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to read it the way that we used to do in school. Here we go. The vocabulary word is meltdown. The part of speech of meltdown is a noun because it's a thing. You see how I explained what the part of speech was and why? The definition, this is the definition right here. of meltdown is a breakdown, an emotional mess. Okay, now as I read the next two, I want you to say it in the same way that Mr. Berkey did. If you need to, you can listen, and then on the next one, go ahead and help Mr. Berkey say it. Our vocabulary word is dependency. The part of speech is a noun because it is a thing. The definition of dependency is the need for something in order to live. There's a picture of coffee here because Miss LeBerry needs her coffee for her to be able to live. She has a dependency on coffee. I hope that makes sense. We all have a dependency on food. We all need food in order to live. Here we go. Next word is sewage. The next word is sewage. The part of speech of sewage is a noun because it's a thing. The definition of sewage is the things we flush down the toilet. The sewage smells really bad. P.U. Sewage is something that we can touch. It's icky. It's something that's in the toilet. Ew, ew, ew. Now it's time for us to go down and label our parts of speech. What is the part of speech of meltdown? Look, Mr. Berkey is going to look. Noun, adjective, or verb. I'm going to scroll back up. Meltdown is a noun. It's a noun because Mr. Berkey said it was a noun. It's also a noun because it has a in the definition. It is a thing. It is a thing. You see how this child is crying? That is a person having a meltdown. A person having a meltdown. It is a noun. What is the part of speech of dependency? Let's look. It's a noun. It's also a noun because our definition starts with the. When our definition starts with a or the, we know that our word must be a noun because it's a thing. Number 3, what is the part of speech of sewage? It's a noun because it's something we can touch. The definition also starts with the. Here we go. We're going to keep on going. Our next word is uniformity. Our next word is uniformity. Our next word is uniformity. The part of speech of uniformity is a noun because it is a thing. The definition of uniformity is the way things look when they are the same. You see all these Lego people? They all look exactly the same. There was a uniformity to how the clothes were folded. Okay. Now, I think you understand how I want you to think about this. I want you to think in the same way for each and every single one of these. Mr. Berkey's running out of time. So please make sure that you go through and do this same thing where you look at the part of speech and you match it up. I want to do a verb really quickly with you. Here we go. The part of speech of glaze is a verb because it's a thing. It's something that happens. Let me show you Mr. Berkey's face when it glazes over. When my face glazes over, I look at somebody like they're crazy. Our eyes glazed over when our teacher said there would be more work. It's when you look at somebody and it looks like there's nothing going on behind your eyes, okay? Now, please make sure that you use the helpful guides that Mr. Berkey put on here so that you can do this. I know you all are going to excel at this and do so well. I can't wait to see what you show me. Have a great rest of your day, and I cannot wait for us to learn more about our vocabulary and also learn more about parts of speech. Bye-bye.